What is up, folks? Brisson Gaming back with another episode of 7 Days to Die Mods Weekly. And this week we're going over a bunch of mods by one author named Eihwaz. Not sure how you pronounce that one. The guy does some really good mods. He's actually the one behind the seatable seats, the seats you can actually sit down in, because why would that not be in a game with a whole bunch of chairs and crap like that everywhere? Hint, 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 devs. But before we jump into these mods, I want to take a second to say, if you like the content, go ahead and like and subscribe, as it does help out the channel. But first mod that we're going to cover today is the Dungeon Blocks by Eihwaz. And there are different variants. You see down here on my hotbar, we've got the Dungeon Glass, Dungeon Blocks, Dungeon Misks, and then he throws in something a little fun for us called Molnir. It's a cool little hammer. I think it's neat. I like it. Played around with it a little bit. But the Dungeon Blocks kind of act like Ryle's Fixes does. It gives you a whole bunch of different shapes you can select from. But they do something different. Like, these things can actually be indestructible. So, like, let's go ahead and we'll select this pillar here and put down a glass pillar. Come up here and punch it. Look at how much freaking health that is. Now, while it's not truly indestructible, it's going to take zombies for flipping ever to bust through that. Like, for real. Like, they're not going to get through it anytime soon. And you've got all these different shapes here with these different blocks. Like, you can actually do terrain blocks and stuff, which you can't do with a lot of other stuff. You've got this cool curved block here. So we're going to go ahead and select that. Look at how huge that is. Like, there's a lot that this mod allows you to do. You've got a misc block here where you can change to different stuff. You've got, a little spy block spy block. I thought I pronounced that really weird. You've got different doors, different kinds of stuff. And this is cool for making dungeons, which brings us on to our next mod, Bifrost by Eihwaz. It does require dungeon blocks to be installed. And we're actually inside it. When you install this mod, you have the option of setting a spawn point. Spawn point is right here. I left like that just because I want to show you guys. This is a cool thing. Like, look at the stuff that he gives you. Like, it's a cool little mod that you can explore with. All different kinds of stuff. It does actually kind of make a really neat little base. You're up in the air. You've got tons of stuff here to loot. You've got all kinds of little areas to explore, things that you can do. Oh, that's where we came from. You've got things that you can do here. Like, you can set this into a base. Sorry, I thought I saw something. You can set this into a base and do all kinds of fun stuff with it. Like, there's just so much here. And I'm not even showing you the outside yet. This is just the inside. Like, the guy has done just phenomenal work with this. Like, I know last week I was gushing super hard over the Vault POI, which, I mean, yeah, it's a fantastic POI. Like, it definitely needs the gushing, but this is an amazing POI. If I can figure out how to go down a dang ladder. There we go. Like, this is super freaking cool. Like, this is a huge POI that it adds just a ton of stuff to the game that really just, makes it awesome. Like, this is a cool base. But real quick, I'm going to go into God mode, and I'm going to show you guys. Look at how freaking cool that looks. Look at that. That is freaking awesome. I mean, you can't say that does not look ridiculously good. Like, this is hella craftsmanship. This is really good. This is like ultra creative. I couldn't build this if I tried. You could bust these doors out, land a gyrocopter in here. You've got a freaking hangar, and look, you've got a base that's way up. The only thing that's going to touch you up here are freaking vultures. Zombies and crap are going to spawn down there. If you're not one of those ones that likes to deal with the horde, you put turrets up here with some generators and stuff to kill kill the vultures, and you're golden. Like, you're covered. There's nothing going to touch you up here. You've got a base that you can just fly in and out of as you need to, and as you saw, like, there's blocks here for stuff that if you need like sand and stuff like that. You need iron and stuff. There's all kinds of stuff here. Like there's desks, crafting benches. Like you can replace these. Like you can make this a full on functional base. Like you can do anything here. Like this, the guy has done just a really good job with this, and I can't oversell how creative this is. And like I think this is freaking cool. I stumbled upon this because Eihwaz is in Vidui's Discord with me, and this is where we saw this. I know I've spent a lot of time on this one mod, but this is just really cool. I like this a lot. But with that, we're gonna go ahead and move on to our next one. All right, folks. So our next mod is the Mead Hall, once again by Eihwaz. I'm gonna stop trying to say his name. This is actually a really cool mod because it is a quest POI, so you can actually do quests here. But it also looks really good. Like I think it looks really cool. It can make a decent little base. Oh, shiza. That guy scared the crap out of me. They got him in God mode, huh? But like, I mean, you got a cool little bathtub here. You put some water and stuff in there. I mean, it's a cool little POI. I mean, like there's a lot of stuff here. It's not super huge. It is just, big enough to be able to have fun with, make it into a decent little base. He does make use of some interesting building techniques here, like little fireplace there. I think that looks really cool the way he's got that set up. Like I would have never thought to put the stairs like that. Like I just think that looks really neat. But like I've been saying, like it's another cool little, hey, get out of here. It is kind of an in-game, well, not really in-game, but a higher level POI because of all the different zombies and stuff that are in here. Like, really shouldn't have seen Spider on day one. But like you see it from the outside, it does look really neat. It is a cool POI. Unfortunately, it does not spawn in by itself. It is one that you actually have to place in by yourself unless you put it on on the spawn list for like nitrogen maps. Then you can get it to spawn in naturally in the world. I'm here on Navis Gain. The Bifrost is just like right there, so I just like flew over and placed it down. It's kind of cool. It's another cool little POI that you can place down. He's done really good work on these, but we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next one. All right, folks. So our next mod is the H7SB Armory. It is actually kind of cool because it gives you a little shield that if you hit F, you see a little icon pop up in the bottom left. That's what it does. It lets you block damage. We'll run over here and get this zombie guy. Hey guy. Ooh, look at that. Hit my shield. Hit my shield. Yeah, hit my shield. You can't hurt me. Hit my shield, buddy. Yeah. Ooh, look at that. No damage. Look at that. You can't hurt me, but I can hit you in the face. Look. So it's actually kind of cool. You can use the shield to block damage, and it goes right here on your face slot where you would have like your cigar or something like that. It's really cool. It lets you do like actual blocking, like something that I thought has been needed in this game. And what it looks like is, I gotta go into God mode. So if we hit DM, circle around, then we hit P. See it right there on my arm? See it? Doesn't really show the block action, but it's blocking. I think it looks really neat. It's kind of cool. It's a nice little mod that lets you have variation in how you play. It lets you block attacks and stuff, especially like if you're got a big line of zombies in front of you and you're kind of backpedaling. Just you sit there and you hold F and you just kind of backpedal a little bit to try to create some room before you're free up and you can get to a safer place. It happens a lot. Like when I'm clearing POIs, I'll get stuck. But with that, we're gonna go ahead and move on to the last one. All right, folks, so our last mod is the H7SB Backpacks. It's a cool little mod. You start out a brand new character like I have here. You'll have some slots unlocked. I don't. None of these slots are unlocked. And if you look, this backpack is also just slightly bigger than the vanilla backpack. Like the vanilla backpack, I think is like 40 slots or 35 slots. I don't know. I'm bad at math. I can't add 1 and 1 is 11, right? But this just makes it slightly bigger. But also what it does is, you look here at a shabby backpack. If you hit equip, you come here and you look at your character. Now I have 10 slots unlocked, but not only that, it goes where the face is. But if you walk forward, you hit F5 and you look at your third person, I have a backpack on my back. So it actually does give a nice visual of a backpack. And this is a brand new character. I just went ahead and spawned a new one in on the Navigating map to show you guys something. So if we go into creative menu and we type in backpack, we have shabby, which is what we're wearing. We have blue, orange, and military. So I'm going to go ahead and take a military backpack, and I'm going to take an orange backpack. And I want to show you guys something. The reason why I like this mod, the reason why I think this mod is really cool, is you come in here, you can wear a military backpack. But not only that, like let's say you're out and about, you're scavenging and stuff like that, and you find a backpack. Let's say you're wearing an orange backpack or a blue backpack, so you don't really need another one. But what do you do with it? Well, you go to your base, you set it down, and now you have a storage container. And it's not the most ginormous of storage containers by any means, but it's free storage, and you can find these out and about. Like I've found these on different playthroughs. You find a decent bit of them. You can get them from the traders. The military backpacks you actually get from the traders. It's not something that you're going to just, haphazardly find unless you've got just ridiculous loot turned up. But not only does this add backpacks in, if we go and we type in pocket, it changes the pocket mods. I mean, you still have these three here, the typical ones, but you have new ones. You have a small pocket mod, a large pocket mod, and a coat pocket mod. Oh, I guess he does change those. Huh. I didn't notice that before because I don't ever use them. But like this coat pocket mod, you put this in a jacket, increase your carry capacity by 6. You put this in a jacket or pants, lets you increase it by 4, which you really don't need a whole lot of space. Like, you level this up, you level up Pack Mule. It actually makes Pack Mule worthwhile. But not only that, it makes steroids worthwhile too. So if we type in, we come here to steroids, it actually makes steroids carrying capacity and stuff more beneficial. Like I never use steroids in normal play, like ever. It's just, I don't see a point to. But now with this, I now have a reason to use steroids. Like you find them or you save them, like, oh yeah, cool. Now you actually have a reason. But we are done for the week. Thanks for sticking around as long as you did. I hope you had fun. Take it easy, and we will see you next time.